Hello everyone. We are going to do a free roam reading and see which direction we go in. Of course, the title of the reading is going to give you some kind of indication, but also this is for all star signs. So if you are here, it can be a sign in itself that there are some messages for you, and we will definitely have a look and see what they are. Also, if you would like to win a free reading with me, check out the description box below, since I do a giveaway every single month. Everything is listed down below for your convenience. And there's also my website, shopmoonlightguidance.com, where I offer services and different intention items. So the services such as the rituals to manifest different areas of your life, healing work, private tarot readings, and of course black magic energy removal. And then of course on my website there's also the intention items, which are handmade, meditated with and saged, which thousands of people have seen results with. And these are really special items because the review section is at the bottom of my website, but they're for various areas of your life. And there's bracelets, necklaces, anklets, pom-poms, tassels, embroidered cards and pouches which you can put under your pillow, wallet or your purse. But there's also candles, sage bundles, teas, etc. So everything is on my website, shopmoonlightguidance.com. Alright, so let's have a look. So as I mentioned, yes, this is for all star signs, and if you're here, I feel like it could be a sign in itself. Let's see what messages we have. Okay, well. If this isn't a return from a past person, I don't know what is. Now, I know that so many people don't want a past person, but there are so many people that also do want a past person. So what I'll say to you is, if you don't want a past person, then try not to get so triggered up about it, okay? The title of this reading will be very, very like to the point, okay? So if you see the title, then just don't click on the video. However, what I will say is that there are many people that are interested in a past person and do want a past person, and then this reading is most likely going to be for you. So the Five of Pentacles here clearly shows, okay, that something has happened which brought a very stagnant energy to the picture, because that's the Four of Swords. You know, things became very stagnant. There was not a lot going on. You've also got this coffin here as well. So things could have very much so ended, or again, just become very stagnant. You know, you could have been ghosted, blocked by this person. They could have been super hot and cold with you, or they could somehow be like that towards you right now. You know, there may not be so much conversation or communication between the two of you. And the Five of Pentacles here really shows that you feel and felt abandoned, left out, lonely, frustrated, sad, just, you know, like nothing is happening. Now, the Six of Pentacles is interesting because this clearly goes to show the return energy. And I also see that here as well. You know, Four of Cups, having been rejected, literally completely rejected, to then suddenly having the Knight of Cups, which is this cup being now offered towards you. And what's really interesting is that they seem to come to you when you're just moving on. They seem to be really, really triggered, and they're going to come to you when you are on the verge of moving on, when you just want to progress on with your life, take care of yourself, put yourself first, when you want to heal and just let go of the burden of this connection that it has caused you. That's when they spiritually become very triggered to come towards you. So what's actually happening here is, imagine they are this person, okay, and you really, really, really want to work on things with them, but they are just minding their own business. They just don't care, right? They're like, whatever. Well, it's really interesting is that when you then decide, okay, let me put my cup down for a second. When you then become this person and you think to yourself, well, there's nothing I could do. You know, I did everything. I tried to make this person understand. I tried to do that, but now it's no longer my responsibility to do that, because they just don't care. How much more can I do? And that's true. You know, detachment really is the key to the law of attraction. And also, you know, always trying when you're literally getting nothing out of it is also very emotionally draining, and emotionally it can cause suffering, right? So then it's time to become this person, which is where a lot of you are. You know, you're kind of just thinking to yourself, what more can I do? And the truth of this is that by taking care of yourself, putting yourself first and looking after yourself is actually what's going to trigger them to pick up the cup to come to you. I know, it sounds too easy and it sounds too good to be true, but that's actually what ends up happening. So that's what I see here. And healing is your greatest superpower, okay? Because that makes you feel better, makes you feel good. It allows that self-blame to be more so put together is acceptance, you know, where you can accept that, okay, maybe I didn't do some things perfectly, but they didn't, you know, and a connection is always two people, it's not one person. So here, there's a sense of them actually becoming a bit more enlightened and realizing what they've missed out in you. The more you heal. The more you heal, the more it sends a spiritual trigger to them where they want to come towards you, they want to progress towards you, and they don't want to let you go. I know. Crazy, isn't it, how it works? But that's what's happening here. So an unexpected return of a past person. Why is it unexpected? Because you won't expect it. Because you will be so focused on healing and moving forward and taking care of yourself and putting yourself first that you just think to yourself, well, they're not going to come to me. I've tried so much. I've done so much. Why will they come now? And then boom, as you're healing, and your priority will be healing, they will come to you. I mean, obviously don't do healing just because you want them. I think that goes completely against the whole idea of everything. You have to heal because you love yourself and that you want to take care of yourself and you don't want to emotionally suffer and you don't want to feel the pain and the burden of that, you know. Okay, so that's what we have there. So they will come to you. King of Swords. Yep, they'll finally have something to say, okay, and they will really want to be progressive and proactive towards you. There you go, Devil. They've just been, you know, really in their ego. They've just thought, you know, I need to do things my way, so I'm going to do them my way. But actually, it's been hurting them. It's been frustrating them. It's not made them feel any better. It's not made them magically and revolutionarily live a good life, okay? Let's just forget about the fact that that wasn't a word, but, you know, they are going to go through their own issues and challenges. I feel like someone else is going to treat them not in a very good way, and that's going to make them realize much more of your own value. They're going to realize that, wow, like you were trying so hard, you were trying to do so much, and I took that for granted. I took advantage of that. I just held back when I shouldn't have held back, and it's really going to trigger them. It's going to make them feel absolutely awful. Yeah, it's going to make them feel absolutely awful. Like, why was I so stuck in my ego? I want to come forward now. I want something here. Yeah, and the thing is, right, is that they will have learnt their lesson. And that's it. They will have learnt a lesson to value you. Learnt a lesson to pick up that cup and to fill it up and come towards you. Knowing how positive you are, knowing how kind you are, knowing how caring you are, knowing how genuine you are. Big trigger. Boom. Yep. From rejecting you to now having so much deep love towards you that they don't want to be without you. So they're going to be learning some big lessons. I really believe that someone that they trusted tremendously is going to treat them really, really not nice. And the Ace of Wands here shows all of those triggers as well, because the more you're healing as well, the more it triggers them, the more attraction they find towards you as they actually go also towards this other person that treats them terribly, okay? And then, boom, they start to realise that actually you were never the problem. You were never the problem. Say to yourself, actually, do you know what? I was never the problem. I don't think you were. Even if you felt that sometimes you said certain things, I think that you said those because you were triggered by how they treated you. If you ever, got angry at them or frustrated at them or told them, how you really felt because they treated you badly, it's because you told them that because they treated you badly. I think that the core aspect of this all stems from the fact that they treated you in a certain way that triggered you to say and do what you did. So please don't blame yourself, okay? I don't think that you were ever the problem, and comment that down below as an affirmation. Tell yourself that when you are crying and when you are sad and when you are frustrated. I was never the problem. Honestly, because I don't see you as the problem here. I really don't. I see their ego as a problem. I see them being confused is the problem. Them rejecting you in a very harsh, brutal way is the problem. I don't think that you're the problem here. Sorry, I need to shuffle on camera. Sometimes I get a bit carried away looking at the cards and things like that. Okay, so 8 of Wands with a Page of Cups, okay? They'll come to you with communication. They'll start off very slow, okay? They'll test the waters. When I say test the waters, that means that they will come to you with some little communication, and you may think to yourself, what? They're not even going to address the elephant in the room? Yeah. That's what I mean, is that you might get frustrated at the fact that they just come to you with some tiny little communication but cannot address the elephant in the room. The reason why they'll say something like, hey, how have you been? How are you? Is because they want to see whether you're even open to talking to them to begin with. Okay, so that's the thing, is if you shut that conversation down, things can look a little bit different here, just because they'll be held back a bit more. But essentially they'll come to you with something very little, and then they'll open up to you and say, you know, I'm really sorry for how I treated you, and I really didn't mean to do that, and I've just been dealing with my own stuff, you know, then they'll say things like that. Okay, so you got the High Priestess along with the Five of Swords. Yeah, this is everything that has happened, which is the Five of Swords, and then the High Priestess, them having a lot more emotional maturity and depth to how they treat you, and coming forward with a bit more conversation, you know, a little bit more. They'll say a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. You'll of course say things in between, and that's really going to allow them to realize also their mistakes, because, you know, you being diplomatic with them in conversation when they do open up to you is actually what's going to make them feel even more triggered, that they should have been much more kinder and nicer to you. Your sweetness kills them, and that's really interesting. Your kindness kills them. That's a big thing. Okay, so the more angry you get at them, the more frustrated you get them, the more they seem to run away, which, to be honest, is not a bad thing, because you're just being truthful. Okay, well, I never recommend getting angry at people and things like that, but when you say, when you speak your truth to them, like, oh, that's not a nice thing you did to me, or you didn't treat me very well, I mean, if they run away, that just shows you the kind of person they are, right? They can't apologize. They're really stuck in their ego. But I do see this person coming back around. It's going to be very unexpected, because you just won't expect it. Okay, so this is your reading. Now, of course, if this resonates with you, or if you claim it, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Check out the description box below on information on personal services, free reading giveaway, and of course, intention items, which are on my website. And take care, everyone. Yep, take care. I also have TikTok and Instagram if anyone wants to follow me on there. I post short readings on there every single day. So I'll see you all very soon, regardless. Bye.